bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Cut! 20! 51!
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line. 54. Leo. Let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good shot.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Drop deep.
Hey! Get him. You got it. X3. 218. Chopper. Shoot.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
50 seconds, come on. Hey, Zoo.
It's our time. 57.
Now.
57. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt gets his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Here's Gone. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Value one.
59 mark.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
No game on this defense. No game.
From the 50, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action with Gurley. Now Gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Just beating the play clock is gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Mike, 180. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Panthers nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We own them. We own them.
Out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Mike,
180.
watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Ric Flair.
54.
From the red zone now. Goff. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Rams 14. Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Go.
Here I come again.
Hey, Alpha.
57. Mike, 57. Check back.
Now.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Back to throw here. Try to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Scott Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, wahoo. Lead dribble.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff rolling to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got one.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's goal. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Check 26. Check 50.
Protein spill. Hey, seam 6. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Go now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41.
57's Mike. I'm not ready.
They're going to look to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You got him. You got him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Got it.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hey, high 7, 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Scott Miller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make it 17-13. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
59.
From the gun, here's gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
General West. Hey, exit. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
57's the mic.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready to break.
Mike 57. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not can't get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Tonight, 180.
Hey man, watch the boot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Antonio Callaway. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Get it.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get inside. Let's go. Let's go.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready? 60 yards. Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Yeah. You don't want none. Hey.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Alpha.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hit it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. On the crossing route, complete. It's Gray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going back to you.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 54.
Ready?
They'll drop the throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Show it up. Show it up. Right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Yes.
57's the mic. 56.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
57.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Out of the gun. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here's Gall. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back to throw here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We go tonight. 20.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
On first down, it's Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again they run with Gurley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
A shotgun snap for goal. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And caught up to it. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
I got you.
Back to throw. Gone. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
Not today, you won't. Not today.
Now Goff on third and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hey, Delta.
57. Mike, 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Ready?
Second and 9 now. And that's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And he don't...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry. Now.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
57's the Mike.
Buzz.
57's the Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, rock.
2nd and 13. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Panthers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
Yeah, and it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike, check.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught. Nelson. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
What we got?
Hey, orbit. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
Now back to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready up.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for L.A., it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Ban.